In Bulgy, we're introduced to Bulgy the bus, who, unlike Birdie the bus, is a bit of an asshole who wants the entire railway to go away. Not just steam engines, but literally all fucking trains. So this man just straight up wants genocide. Duck tells Oliver about the situation, Oliver revealing that he actually knows the bus. So he tells him not to worry about it. But then Oliver comes back and's like, yeah, Bulgy's trying to steal our passengers, so he's kind of being a dick. Back at Knapford Station, Bulgy declares himself as a railway bus. Duck and Oliver are like, hey man, stop that shit. But Bulgy just says,
Yaboo snubs!
I'm sorry, what?
Yaboo snubs!
Can you just repeat that for me one more time?
Yaboo snubs!
Yaboo snubs? Is that some type of British slang I'm not aware of? Because if not, then what the fuck does that even mean? Anyway, Bulgy decides to take a little shortcut, but as a result, he ends up getting stuck under a bridge. Luckily, Duck was there and was able to get the passengers off safely. But whatever happened to Bulgy? Did Sir Topham Hatt stop by and give him a good old lecture like he does to all the other engines and vehicles on the island? No! He turned him into a fucking henhouse! Okay, granted, Bulgy was a bit of an asshole. Downright genocidal, but still, man, that's kind of a fucked up punishment for what all he essentially did was get stuck under a bridge.
I don't ever wanna feel.
Gonna be pretty hard to do that now that you're a fucking henhouse. Speaking of Gen X music, our next episode is Heroes. Bill and Ben are getting tired of working at the quarry until they get a call from Sir Topham Hatt asking them to work on the main line a little bit. You know, shunting some trucks and pulling some freight cars and the express coaches. Gordon warns them to not fuck around because they're on the main line now, but Bill and Ben are like, yeah, we got this, we know what we're doing. And then the cars are just fucking with Bill and Ben, telling them to do the wrong things, and that ends up getting the express coaches super duper late for the day, and Gordon and the passengers are pissed. And so the day after that, Bill and Ben are put back in the quarry, and they're a little disappointed, but a rock slide is happening, and so Bill and Ben have to get all of the quarrymen out of there fast. But they left a workman behind, so they gotta go back and save his life, and Bill and Ben saved all these men's lives as the whole place just fell apart. And then Sir Topham Hatt declares them as heroes. Hip hip hooray. I will admit, the Bill and Ben episode is an alright Bill and Ben one. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Bill and Ben, but in terms of Bill and Ben episodes, this one wasn't that bad. The Bulgy the Bus episode, again, it's not horrible, but the ending is what really puts this one into fucked up dictatorship territories, because Bulgy was an asshole, but in terms of his crimes, all he did was just get stuck under a bus when other engines and other vehicles on this railway have done so much worse, and they just get a pat on the back and move on. Like, Bulgy might as well have just been scrapped at that moment, but hey, we'll see if we get to be able to top that tomorrow for the final video of SteamTember 2023.